This is where my classroom library is. My classroom library is probably the most important part of my classroom. I provide as many books as I can for my students so that they are more likely to find a book that they like for our reading workshop. And our reading workshop is a 20-minute a day period where my students are able to read whatever book they want, and which they then continue to read at home for 30 minutes, 7 days a week. In the last couple of months, I have identified some needs or some wants that would help my students read more. My boys, a lot of them love sports books, and I only have about 15. So if you can get some sports books, I'd really appreciate it. I was reading an article in the Wall Street Journal this morning about short biographies that were accessible portraits of historical figures, and I thought that that would be a great section to have, a biography section, so that students would be reading nonfiction, they'd be learning history, and they would be um, reading something that's different than fiction. Uh, some other needs that I have for my library are any Newbery Medal Award winners that you can possibly find. And then lastly, because I'm constantly in an environment of talking about books that people love, whether it's my students or other teachers, I constantly feel this need to have the money to be able to impulsively buy whatever book that I want. So if you can give me $1,000 as well to do that throughout the year, that should cover me at least for a couple of months.